Yeah, YouTube. You know that toy camera won't let me be great. So I gotta switch back over to the main camera. The main camera, so far, this thing ain't gonna just cut off on me. You know what I'm talking about? Well, at least not yet, it ain't. But going back to where we was at, putting oil in this 12.7 Detroit 60 series. Now before the GoPro cut off, what I was trying to tell people is it's a 1997 12.7 Detroit 60 series, like I don't know, 2.5 million miles on it. If you do 100,000 miles a year from 1997 to now, 2.7 million, but of course I ain't done no 100,000 miles because I don't get paid like that. But we'll say on average 2 million plus miles still running. You want to know how? So what I was explaining is, this is a diesel engine. On a diesel engine, you got the block, which I'll show y'all the block in a second. Inside the block, at the bottom part, you got what's called the rods and the mains. In order for this truck, this particular engine, not to go the next 20 years, not to go from 2025 up to 2040, is number one, if you just wait for the EPA, which according to the EPA right now, if you waiting for them, it ain't looking too good, because they looking like they finna get rid of emissions altogether. So yeah, waiting on them, I wouldn't hold my breath. But you need a rod, which is at the bottom of the engine. You need the rod to go through the block and blow a hole in it to where this engine is no longer able to be rebuilt again. Let me show you the block. See this section right here? Where we at? Am I focused? Let me make sure I'm focused. This whole entire piece right here, this iron casting, this is the block. That whole entire outer shell of the engine is the block. Okay? Now, I know I ain't got no good angle, but every truck got a block. This just happens to be iron. But you got the oil pan at the bottom. When you talk about the oil pan, we talking about the actual block. In order for this engine to not be able to make money anymore, the rod got to go through the block and the engine will blow, which is what happened to Coco engine. She threw a rod through the block. She had to get a new engine in. Her engine wasn't able to be rebuilt because the block was blown. You can replace the rods and mains. We call that you can do it by yourself. Not by yourself, but you can do the rods and mains without doing an overhaul. They'll just drop the oil pan, install new rods and mains. You can do that every 500,000 miles. They call it old school truck drivers. They'll call it like insurance. Put new rods. If you put new rods and mains in, you know for at least the next 5 years you ain't got to worry about blowing your block. Or you can just take the engine up to 1 million miles, and in a day you could throw a rod. Freightliner recommends you rebuild the engine 750,000 miles, and that way you got new rods, mains, cylinder heads, everything that comes with overhaul. I ain't got no problem with that. Ain't got no problem with that at all. Maybe y'all learned something. I don't know. I don't know. I ain't got no faith in today's truck drivers. Look at it like a tire. We can put a brand new tire on at any time, just like you could do rods and mains at any time or overhaul. Or you could ride this tire down to where it ain't no tread on there. FMCSA, they want what, full 30 seconds up front? You can keep riding it down to 0. But understand, anything below 4, man, you getting ready for a steer tire blowout. When the wires are showing any second, it's about to blow off. But you can keep riding though. When it blows off, okay, not everybody's truck, when it blows off, roll over. I done seen people with steer tire blowouts stay on the side of the road with the flashers on. Ain't nothing happen. They just need a new steer tire. It's no guarantee when you blow the motor that the rod is gonna go through the block. I done blown what? I got the C15 over there. When I bought it, it was blown. The rod ain't go through the block. My 2007 Mercedes, when I blew that engine, the rod didn't go through the block. Well, okay, well, my 2007 Mercedes, I had already, before I blew the engine, I had just had the rods and mains redone, so the rod couldn't go through the block. So, you know, I think like 7 months before it blew, I got the rods and mains done over there in Olive Branch, Mississippi. What's that dealership? Crow's Truck Service. They done the rods and mains in that Mercedes. Right now we're doing oil. We just got done putting that automatic transmission fluid over there. Yeah, man, my GoPro overheated on me. Well, really, this phone overheated. I'm gonna put this phone in my pocket because this thing, boy, this trash here, boy. I need to throw this phone out the window. Let me just turn the phone off. Maybe it'll cool off that way. Turn all this shoe shine off, man. I'm tired of all these devices overheating. How I'm gonna make some money if everything trying to turn off on me? Everything turning off on me. I almost got this thing filled up. It was low 1 gallon. But we keep fresh oil in these engines, don't we? It burned a gallon, we put a brand new fresh gallon in. Now, I'm not trying to tell nobody to go out get no type of old school truck or anything like that, because to be honest with you, man, I'm over here trying to work with Ryder and Pimpski so that, you know, I told you I'm not getting no more trucks. So the next set of trucks that I do get will be brand new. They'll be leased, Pimpski and Ryder trucks. I'm gonna get trailers from Repower, which I already got a connection with Repower, so I get whatever I want now, drive-in reefer, flatbed. I'm just working on the connection with Pimpski and Ryder, so I can be like these Russians next to me. They got two brand new trucks and trailers pulling reefers out of Chicago, Illinois. They park right here. So we working on it. Cause I understand, hey Andrew, man, don't no driver want to drive no old truck. Oh, you don't have to drive an old truck. We got brand new now. We got some brand new coming for you. Brand new truck, brand new trailer. We got it all brand new. And you can go all over the place, all over this planet. And we're gonna pay you just like how you get paid with any other carrier. You want cent per mile, 60 cents a mile, we got you. We got the 60 cents a mile. We got you. You wanna lease it? We got that too. We got the lease agreement ready for you with all the deductions that the Russians got. You know, we got you covered. It's gonna take a minute, but we're working on it, assuming I wanna go through with it. But we ain't nowhere near full. We gotta, I think it needs the whole bottle. I think it needs the whole bottle. I ain't putting nowhere near enough. shit only a 2-gallon jug. I know what you're thinking. Who in the world wanna check the fluids on the truck? Oh, hold on now. Don't get the hell on. Who want to be out here checking fluids, checking coolant, checking oil? I do not have to do this on Saturday. I'm just down here just to be down here. Bro, I could have easily waited till I got a load, popped the hood, checked the oil and coolant, and been gone. So don't think that if you get a truck, you finna be out here on the weekend checking fluids. This is just, bro, I do not have to be out here. Definitely not on no Saturday. I could wait until tomorrow. Hell, I could have done this when I brought the truck in, you know, from Friday. Oh, let me check that. I don't want to overfill it. Give it time to go down right quick. But yeah, man, my goal right now, got this cash truck, got the trailers over there repower. I got some oil field situation, but that's kind of iffy. I got a company, the same company I had told Party Hard and Lottie Daddy to go to. I emailed them. I talked to them yesterday, the company, and I asked them, do they allow people that with their own authority? And the lady told me, yeah, they do, but they kind of full right now, which I wasn't looking to come right now because I ain't got no blue on this truck. I told her probably like September or something if I decide to do it, because I don't know, man. It's very difficult to make a decision when you only got one person that's pulling pneumatic out there that's on social media to look at. And yeah, I understand he make money, but he got multiple businesses too, so you know, he gonna be making money regardless. I need to see somebody who strictly make their money off the oil field pneumatic, you know. But I do understand that if I go out there, that number one, running pneumatic, you know, that is what it is, just run pneumatic. But whenever it gets slow, the wheel broke down or they switching wheels, I understand now, which we didn't have this option in the past. Now I can park the trailer, get on repower, get me a drive-in out of Texas, and dip. And I'll be back when the next wheel start up, and keep my money rolling in. We've never had that option ever in the oil field. Never. So now we do, because times are changing. We got access to new trailers all of a sudden. I didn't know. There was nowhere in this trucking plan where we was gonna ever be able to have a new trailer at all. I ain't never seen that. You know, I've been having my authority 5 years. And, now let me close my hood up. Yeah, man, never in the 5 years of me having this authority did I think that there was gonna come a time where we can just easily go pick up brand new trailers. And at that, have a variety of trailers. I can go get a flatbed right now from Fleet Equipment. Well, I can't do it right now because they closed, but on Monday, I can go get a flatbed. But I don't know nothing about, you know, I'm not trained on flatbed. I never thought that I would have it. I always thought I had to buy a flatbed trailer and buy a step deck. Now, they done changed this trucking around to where you got an authority, you just go pick it up. Pay the money up front. If you want to use it 30 days, give them $700, $800. That ain't nothing, man, bro. $700, $800, I can make that the first load. 29 days of free running. We almost there. It's past the ad mark. I need a new paper towel. Let me grab me a new paper towel. So that's why I said, you know, I don't mind going to be a company driver now, because I got to do it as a company driver, to learn how to work the flatbed. I ain't just talking about 2 days of training. I ain't talking about securing training. I'm talking about actual real experience doing multiple loads. That's what I'm talking about. Learning different ways to strap the trailer down. Because first of all, I never even heard of it strapping until I seen Callie do it. I'm like, okay, bro, that ain't. I thought strapping was when you just throw it from one side of the trailer to the other and just strap it, just do that. Shit. Flatbed driver, boy, that get boy. I think I need to put the whole jug up in there. It's past the add mark, but it's like at the bottom of the add mark. So it probably take the rest of this. It'll be good. So my thing is, okay, if I go learn flatbed, number one, I ain't doing it during the summertime. It's way too hot. Bro, I am not finna be out here 90 degrees trying to learn no flatbed. I rather deal with the cold before I deal with the heat. And I don't like the cold, but after working North Dakota outside in those negative temperatures and learning what to put on to stay warm, like as if it was 90 degrees out here, brother, you can take off clothes and cool yourself down in the winter, but you can't take off no clothes and it's 90 degrees out here. But yeah, you can take off this shirt, it's still gonna be 90 degrees. So and it's a couple of things I could do. Okay, if I go company to learn this flatbed, I could take the money. I don't know when the siren gonna pass, but I could take the money. I could pay my taxes for this year. So let's say I owe, for example, I don't know, $10,000. While I'm learning flatbed, I take that money and just pay my tax bill $10,000. That's one example. Number two, I could take the money and just get a whole new overhaul kit, cylinder head, off learning flatbed. Overhaul kit, what, about $3,400? That's just for a basic overhaul kit. That basic overhaul kit, new rods and mains, pistons and all that's really all I need. This cylinder head on here is brand new. I don't think it needs a cylinder head. The cylinder head brand new. Well, I know it don't need a cylinder head, but I'm just saying I could get a new cylinder head, but I'm gonna keep this one on here. Or better yet, they could take the cover off and let me know what they look like, I guess. But I would just do a basic overhaul kit, put a new turbo on, new water pump, oil pump, probably put a new bull gear on, because that's just $1,000. Or is it $1,800? How much is a bull gear? I think it's $1,800. I would put a new clutch fan on, new pulleys, and maybe a new oil cooler. Not saying that all that. It just depends how long I stay company driving, you know. But the first thing I do is just get a basic overhaul kit. Everything else is just accessories. It's $3,400. Then just get up the labor money. I already got a mechanic. As long as this truck can move and get down there to where my favorite lease driver live, shit. Labor $5,000. Alright. What, did I check the oil yet? I said I had to add, didn't I? Yep. This is only a 2-gallon jug, by the way. It was underneath the add mark, So right off the top, it's automatically gonna take half the bottle, you know. I just don't know how low below the ad mark it was. So I know I'm getting close to the top though. I'll check it right there. And while I'm down here, let me check them filters. Let me check them Lowe's filters. It's almost time for oil change anyway. I'm gonna end up changing the oil from now on this truck. I'm gonna let Speedco do it one more time because they up the road. But I'm gonna put an easy drain plug down here, and I'm gonna just change it myself. You know, because it's, I mean, I'm already adding the oil. I can just drain the 10 gallons myself. But let me make sure these two filters are still tight. Yep, still tight. Still tight. I like the 12.7. Obviously, it's better than the Mercedes. Much more power. More power. Goes faster. Well, this one got a tune on it, so it's got a tune and it's got a bigger turbo than the Mercedes, so of course it can produce more power. I think the Mercedes could be powerful too if they had more turbo options, like bigger turbo options, but they don't. It's almost at the full mark. It's in the middle now. I think it may take the rest of the jug. Yep. Let's go take the rest of that jug. I got another jug from Walmart. Okay, another reason I like the 12.7. It's not that many parts on it that can go wrong. The only way this truck, when I get a truck, I look at what components can put me on the side of the road. Number one thing that can put me on the side of the road is the coolant hoses. If you got old coolant lines on, especially that black rubber, if that get a hole in it, you start dumping coolant, truck start overheating, that's gonna put you on the side of the road. Good thing about a coolant hose is you can replace them, and not only can you replace them, you can upgrade them to better material. Second thing that'll put you on the side of the road is, of course, if you blow the motor. That'll put you on this, well, it depends how the motor blow. Yeah, it depends how the motor blow. Obviously, if you throw a rod through the block, that'll put you on the side of the road. But if you just drop a line or something, like how my Mercedes did, the truck's still gonna be drivable. You're still gonna drive it back to the house. You'll just be dumping coolant, or some dumping coolant, or some dumping oil, you know, but it's still drivable. The turbo, obviously if the turbo blow, you're gonna have to pull over because you're gonna be blowing all that black smoke out the exhaust. That'll put you on the side of the road. Turbo is about $1,000. You can just put a new turbo on, man. You ain't even gotta wait for it to blow. You can just put a new one on, $1,000. Same thing with coolant hoses, man. You just put new coolant hoses on. If the water pump go out, my water pump went out in my Mercedes, but it wasn't hot enough outside to where The engine was overheating. I'm not too sure. That water pump situation, I'm not too sure about that. If a belt break off, that's not gonna put you on the side of the road on my truck. You know, the battery will start to die. And if you wait long enough, it will put you on the side of the road because you'll lose power over a couple of hours. But you can get to the shop and get a new belt on, or you just keep a spare with you. The radiator, if you blow the radiator, that'll put you on the side of the road. The radiator is about $1,000. On the 12.7, man, it's not really too much that can put you on the side of the road. But I'm not the 12.7 expert either. You know, you got suspension components, but I mean, ain't none of this suspension stuff going. If you greasing your truck, man, ain't none of these parts. All these suspension parts are completely good. You know, they're all good. The U-joints, the ball down here still filled with grease. Everything is nice and tight. The Carter pins, slack adjuster right here. It's still nice and tight. It's not. You can't pull it. Well, you can pull it, but you can't, like, it's not out of line, out of whack, whatever you want, whatever word you want to use. The shock is not busted, so, you know. But man, let's talk about my plan, bro. Enough about this truck. Y'all don't want to hear about this truck. I done dragged y'all 26 minutes talking about this damn truck. Let me stop this video and start a whole new one, because I done lost all the interest on this video talking about this damn old school truck. Don't nobody want to hear about this shoe shine.